Since May of last year, applicants who are trying to get visas to the United States are now required to disclose their social media accounts. But what if you don't want to do that? What is the impact of not disclosing your social media on the chances of you getting a visa or immigrating to the United States? Watch this video and I'll tell you more. So it's been about a year since social media questions were added to immigration forms like DS-160 and DS-260 before people can actually immigrate to the United States. The data collection of your social media information is now part of the immigration process. How is that impacting people who refuse to give that information or provide information that is not appealing to the government? Before we do that, if you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click that bell to be notified and click a like so YouTube is going to be able to show this video to more people. My name is Sapochnick and I am an immigration attorney located in San Diego, California, and I represent clients in all 50 states. And we enjoy it. We love immigration, and especially in these days where there's so much confusion, so much anxiety, the purpose of this channel is to provide that information to you, to keep you informed. So let's talk about social media. It's been about a year. It's been about a year since, about a year this week, since social media questions were added to a few immigration forms, mainly DS-160 and the DS-260. And the questions that specifically talk about, first of all, disclosing all the social media platforms where applicants are active in the past 5 years, and also a question like, do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other websites or applications you have used within the last 5 years to create and share content, photos, videos, statuses, and update? And that's an additional question in addition to just disclosing your social media platforms. Now, if an applicant says no, that they don't wish to provide information, more information about other platforms they are, that no can be construed as a default no, that they don't want to provide information about their social media. So if you don't provide information about your social media, or if you provide partial information, for example, you just provide your Facebook account, but you don't give them your Twitter or your Instagram or your TikTok accounts, that also can be construed as providing partial information. And so the consular officer can make an assumption that either you have something to hide or it can lead to more questions. Therefore, what I usually advise my clients and what I advise in this video is, if you have social media, provide all your social media on the forms that ask that question when you apply for immigration benefits, whether it's a non-immigrant visa or an immigrant visa. And the reason is because if you don't and they find out, you can be construed as somebody who's not truthful. And there is an issue with immigration applications where the consular officer may deem that you are misrepresenting information. And they've done that before. We had a case where the client refused to share or didn't want to share his Twitter account because he was very active on Twitter, and he just disclosed his Facebook account and Instagram where he's not very active. The officer did some more research. They actually found his Twitter account, and the Twitter account had quite a few comments and which made them believe that the client was somebody who is racist and had other issues, and that resulted in the visa application being pulled into administrative processing, 221G, just because of the fact that, first of all, he did not disclose his Twitter account, and second of all, what they found there. So remember, when it comes to social media, now it's a requirement to disclose it, give them all the information, and before you do that, make sure that you understand that posting, especially if you want to immigrate to the United States, be mindful as to what you post, because they can see it. And just because you delete all your social media accounts, that's not going to solve the issue, because that's going to create even more suspicion as to why this person has no social media, right? In this day and age, we all have at least one form of social media, so deleting the accounts is not a good idea either, because that's going to create even more assumption that you're trying to hide something. So our best advice is Make sure that you disclose all your social media accounts. Make sure that you put the correct information, your correct user names. So if they search and they find something that you didn't say, that you didn't disclose, you're not going to be blamed of somebody who is misrepresenting. Because right now, any information like that can lead to either a visa denial or a delay in the processing of your application. And especially now, during these riots and people are protesting and posting a lot of information, the government is watching. They're watching what you're posting, they're watching to see what you do. So be very mindful. If you want to get a visa, if you want to get your green card, be careful what you post online. That's my advice. So once again, if you have comments, post them here in the comments in this video. I would like to know what you think about it, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns. If you want to continue the discussion, make sure you join our Facebook group. There's a link in the description of this video, and I want to see you there to continue this conversation. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in the next video.